digital transformation which has taken place through new and frequently changing technologies, and the words artificial intelligence and machine learning has become buzzwords nowadays. Most of the industries and academia are taking these two fields of research into consideration rapidly. The thrust areas of research in our school are data science, networking, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Our purpose is to create strong leaders for the next generation who are having strong basic skills in information technology. Our school offers 8 programs like BTech Information Technology, MTech Software Engineering, BCA, MCA, MTech IT, MTech Communication Engineering, MTech by Research and PhD. We have more than 5,000 students in our school, and we have 173 faculties, out of which 144 have PhD degrees to their credit. We have got accreditation from ABET USA and also NEC. We have MOUs with 15 other universities all over the world.
It's been quite a very good experience. Everything started way back in Ghana. I have collaboration with PAF and PIT.
Our faculties are actively engaged in research, as we have published international journal papers every year and also several papers in proceedings of international conferences.
Students of MCA who have completed in 97, the first batch students, they are all presidents and vice presidents of all top companies.
PIT provides conducive environment for research through providing seed monies for projects, encouraging faculties to go for patents and attend conferences at international level and conduct international conferences in VIT itself.
When I came to VIT, I realized that VIT emphasizes a lot on research, and it's not as if most colleges in India don't, but that's usually kept for the last semester. You have to submit a project. But in VIT, what's there is that every semester you have science, engineering and technology conference, wherein you select a topic at the start of the semester, you research it, in the end you present a paper. That inculcates a research behavior amongst students. So that was new for me.
I'm in my final year. I've been into patenting. So I'm about to release 4 patents, mostly on cybersecurity and data security.
We'll have JET component project, so that it will be having an equal weightage of theory as well as project. I'll give hands-on sessions which will help them to take that JET component project successfully.
Technical answers to real-world problems that as a core subject has been made mandatory in VIT. They are given a particular real-world problem to face, and once a solution for that has been given, and the third review panel was what we had external experts come in and help us through with that.
At the campus, we invited various experts from leading cloud companies, and also we'll encourage various outside college students also to participate in the workshop and to gain experience in that. So both our internal and external participants will participate and gain knowledge in this particular field.
We had an accomplished software engineer who came and talked about non-relational databases, which was not in our syllabus, but it is currently being used in every machine learning application right now. So that was very helpful for us.
We try to actually compare the syllabus with the other universities, and we try to come with our own updated syllabus.
Industry 4.0, people are talking about that, and our students at the earliest stage they are able to implement.
Getting a job opportunity for MTech students is really difficult because we have different categories of students in MTech. Our placement team is doing wonderful job in training them and making them fit with the expectation of industries. So for doing that, from School of Information Technology, we have different MOUs and Center of Excellence signed with the leading industries like Wichita, Red Hat, Microsoft, Cisco. Through that, our students are getting especially MTech students, are getting certified with latest technologies.
I proactively try and arrange industrial visits for the students for visiting the data centers so that they'll be getting a practical exposure. I have taken students for EMC Square. Even the director of EMC, Mr. Murali Narayanan, he himself presented the session. For 1 month, we learned all the latest cloud and Hadoop technologies, and also we interacted with the data science people. All those things we learned. It was a great exposure and also nice collaborative activity. VIT also supported us in that.
For School of Information and Technology, we have a MOU and Center of Excellence with Vechusa Technologies. Through that, they are offering challenging projects that too in real-world applications, related to real-world applications to our students.
They participate in a lot of coding competitions, a lot of challenges, a lot of events with other college students.
Through the Red Hat Center of Excellence, we are giving Red Hat certification programs for our students.
VIT is a place where we have all the opportunities open. You can go for research, you can go for your industry. I have found many people who are excelled in research also. Some of my students are working in Google and Microsoft in USA. That gives a pleasure to me. Some of them got seats in CMU, California, Berkeley, like Columbia University, there's Northeastern University. They get fellowships, that is teaching assistantship, research assistantship, because of the work they have done here. So VIT creates that environment.
He passed out from BTech IT. He got his placement in one of the leading industry, but he volunteered himself to be an entrepreneur. And he started his own industry called Marex Technologies, and it is in Bangalore. Within 4 years of time, he becomes one of the leading artificial intelligence and machine learning expert. He has evaluated the projects done by our students with his team, and he has recruited 2 interns out of it, and he is giving training in this industry. And that is a kind of alumni interaction also we are having. They are voluntarily coming forward to help their juniors.
I've got the award called GD Naidu Young Scientist Award for my research on blockchain-based voting system. And every guide or my internal guide for that will be awarded Abdul Kalam Advisor Award.
I have got an award, that is GD Naidu Young Scientist Award, for my research and project on Internet of Things project, that is coal miners monitoring system along with coal miners assistant. We are working on 2 projects. One is a rover and the other is drone. Both will be working autonomously, and we are getting aid and support from VIT University to go into competitions like SUAS and URC, which is both being held in USA.
In my first year, I made a project which was called Smart Farm. So the main aim of the project was to it would provide security for all the crops in the field.
Everywhere is about to come, and there is a festive environment which is really good to be part of. It spreads a very positive vibe, and there are technical fests which happen in Gravitas.
Whenever any events occur in VIT, it feels like it's a family get-together. We have a lot of celebrations.
Women in Technology Summit. The main purpose of the summit is to engage the researchers, academicians, and also the professionals from scientific bodies from all over India. So we organize this workshop mainly to motivate women in taking up their careers in information technology. We had women directors from various industries like Deepa and Jaya Baduri from PayPal and Vijay Ekamram from Cognizant. And also we invited experts from ACM Women chapters, and a foreign professor from University of Finland has delivered her session through video conferencing.
So I took the VIT MEEE, which is the entrance test for all master's courses in VIT, namely MTech, MSc, MCA, and I secured the 3rd rank. I noticed the MCA entrance test had questions related to computers only, operating systems, networks, C programming, and of course maths had to be included.
One of my students, she was a STAR student. STAR student is completely sponsored by VIT. They need not to pay anything. The student with a rural background, with good academic records, will be offered a seat here without any payment. That's a dream project of our Chancellor.
We get all kind of facilities, especially the girl student. They get everything like bus facility, night bus facilities, guard facilities, everything. So they don't need to worry about anything at all. And my parents are really relieved, like I'm in good hands.
It gives you that confidence and awareness and exposure so that you are confident in yourself that yes, you can get yourself to that level as well. So overall development is the main thing I guess I'll be thankful for.
We have quite a number of institutions back in Ghana, but not much of them have the infrastructure that you have here, especially the labs, machines, computers.
We can approach the topmost management person whenever we want. If we have something in our mind to innovate something, we can directly reach them.
VIT nurtures every person's talent, be it in academic, sports, or any other external activities. It has a place where it gives you a stage where any person can showcase his or her own talents and grow based on that.
We meet so different kind of people with different values and different prejudices, and we see them living a completely normal life with different values than us, and we kind of learn and grow from them. And I think that has in fact helped me a lot in growing as a human being in this past 3 years.